Good morning, my beautiful friends. I hope you're all having a great day. I am sitting out on my front patio at the cottage, and I can hear the birds. I can hear my dog, Gracie, barking in the background. The birds are amazing. It's just super nice out, sunny. And look at this beautiful jasmine. Okay, so you can't smell it. I wish we could smell it, but totally beautiful on my patio. It's just like growing everywhere. So I just wanted to chat with you a little bit this morning. I have been thinking about my journey, and I'm kind of watching what everyone's saying and sharing, and the pain points and the struggles that everyone's having. And I wanted to share a little bit about our brain and how it works, and how we can get it to move. I know a lot of times we get paralyzed. We get paralyzed in fear. We get paralyzed in fear for success, fear of failure, fear of a bunch of different reasons. So our brain is wired to protect us from the hard things, the scary things, the dangerous things. And what I have found, and there's research out there that talks about it, but what I have found is that if you act before your brain engages. Good morning, Misty. Beautiful. Thanks for joining. If you act before your brain engages, then you can take action. So I know that sounds kind of silly, but when I was going through the beginning of my journey about 6 years ago, I had just a lot of stuff going on. I was going through a divorce. I was 100 pounds heavier. So, and I was just so physically and mentally and just spiritually broken. So what I did, I had leverage because I wanted to shift things. I mean, dramatically shift things in all areas of my life. So what I used to do is I used to do something called the 5-second roar. And it sounds kind of silly, but I would count backwards. So as soon as that alarm went off, I even had to change the alarm. So the alarm on my phone, I would change because I got into this mindset because it was such a bad time that the alarm, when it would go off, I would anchor that sound with and just the ick of the ick, and so I'd wake up like that. So I changed my alarm setting so it was a beautiful sound that I chose on my phone, and there's a million sounds you can choose on your phone, but I would count backwards. Literally, that alarm would go off and it would go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roar, and I would make my move, like Tony Robbins says. And my move, this is how the Lioness became. My move was like this, like it was fierce, and I need to just take on the day. So that's how the Lioness was born, not from that action, but from a series of actions and a series of retraining my brain. I became the Lioness, and I wanted to share that with everybody. And then there's more about the Lioness that I'll share later, but that's like above and beyond what we're talking about today. So I was thinking about this yesterday when my daughter was at track. The runners get ready, set, and the gun goes off. So there's like about 5 seconds there, and before their brain can go, oh my gosh, I'm so scared, oh my gosh, I may not win, oh my gosh, they have to just be in this mindset to go, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And they're looking down the track, not where they're at, they're looking down the track and go. But if they got to that point when the gun went off and they started thinking and their brain just started stopping them, they would be paralyzed right there at the start. So that is something. So 5-second roar. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before you hit 1, you have to be up on your feet. If it's if you want to be out getting your fitness in, if you want to get up early to do some work, whatever it is, to be able to engage before your brain starts doing all that fear and doubt and oh my gosh, I can't do it, blah blah blah. Get up and go. Make that move. The third thing that I want to talk about is anchoring. So like I talked about the phone and how that sound went off, I had anchored that sound with an icky feeling. So in order to shift that, I had to anchor another good feeling. So I took a sound that I liked that I equated to is birds. So you hear me talking about the birds. My alarm in the morning is birds, and it's just this gradually getting louder birds. And I'm like, ah, such a nice sound. Well, what an amazing thing to wake up to. I love that, Misty. I love she used the emoji that says roar. So the sound to wake up to birds is incredible, and it makes my heart happy. So I changed my alarm to that. So that is a way you can anchor and trigger something, trigger reaction from an anchor. We can anchor memories, so things that happen. Good morning, Elena. Happy Easter to you, my good friend. So we can take something that's happened in our lives, so something that is good, and we can anchor that, and then we can recall that in the future. So a trigger. So we can take, say I had a great day with my daughter. And so maybe I want to anchor that and trigger that that feeling that I feel when I'm having a good day with her, when she's being naughty and when she's being sassy. So that I stay in that calm place. So I'll take, maybe we went on a bike ride, and I'm gonna go, this is really good. Okay, what do I like about this day? Okay, what do I want to anchor? What do I just really want to remember? And so I remember all that stuff, and I keep it in my brain here. And then when she's being kind of crappy and mean and, 15, she's lovely, but some days she has her days, just like we all do. So when she's having one of those moments, I'm gonna be like, no, center yourself and balance yourself, Christine, because that's not how she always is. And so I take those feelings here and I pull them forward into that moment so that I can stay grounded and balanced and try to be a good mama. So that's just one type of anchoring. Music, like I talked about the alarm, music. There's sometimes you'll remember you'll notice if you are listening to a song and maybe a song comes up. For me, it's the 80s. I was in high school in the 80s, and there's a lot of songs that trigger things. I have anchored those memories with that song. So as soon as I hear that song, it's a trigger to all those memories. So you can celebrate, like when you have a success, celebrate it, my friends. Celebrate it with a song. Have a certain song playing all the time when you have a success, and jump up and down and get that all those endorphins going and those emotions when you have a success, so that you can anchor that. Just really put it down in your soul and your heart, and then call it. You can call to it anytime that song goes on. So anytime you're having a bad day, turn that song on, and you're going to take those memories and pull them forward, and that feeling and pull it forward, that balance and pulling it forward. So that's another thing I want to share with you. The final thing I want to share is a little bit of my story. So I have wanted to create this pride, my pride, since I became the Lioness. I had this vision of bringing women together, because during my divorce it was pretty shitty, and I didn't have the support. There were people I thought were my friends that they weren't so much, and that's fine. I don't need to go into that, but I wanted the support system for someone that's going through a bad day, a bad moment, just to lift each other up, just like the pride does in the wild. So if you watch a pride of lions, those lioness, they do the hunting, they do the carrying of the cubs, they do the protection of each other. The lioness, they're protecting the overall pride. So we do need our lions. But the lioness, like, come together. And that's my vision. That's my vision of the pride. So 6 years, I've been wanting to do this. I've grown my people that hang out with me, people that like to hear my messages. God has placed on my heart to share these things. I don't know. Every morning I wake up and I'm like, this is what I need to share. And that's kind of how I come up with my topics, or what I'm sharing. I'm inspired by everything around me. Like a leaf can fall and I can be inspired. A song can play, I can be inspired. Someone can say something, I'm inspired. That's just the way I'm wired. But I was paralyzed because I, in my brain, had waited too long to create my pride. And I was just like, oh my goodness, I can't do it. Oh my goodness, what if everyone hates me? Okay. What if I goof up? What if when am I successful? What happens if it grows and I don't know how to do what I'm supposed to do, and to lead these people, to share with these people, and to create this community? So I was paralyzed. And one day my twin, my amazing soul brother, said to me, what if someone is suffering. I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, what if someone's suffering because you haven't moved forward with your actions? I'm like, ooh, because now it's about someone else. And I'm like, oh man, that's a whole nother, like, wow. And I'm a server, I'm a giver, I'm a protector of people, I'm a leader. So that just hit me at a whole new level. So my friends, I just leave this thought with you and just ponder it maybe and think about it. With your goals and everything you have that you want to do, what if you don't do them, other people are negatively affected? So what if you do them and you create this positive spark, you create this chain reaction, you create this just fire under someone else to get them to move forward? What if someone is in absolute pain because they haven't heard your story? And share it vulnerably, my friends, please. I share everything vulnerably. It's all out there. Look at even the bags under my eyes this morning. It's all there. It's me. So don't sit and wait. Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roar, and make your move, my girls. You are amazing, and you're a spark. The energy I see in this group is incredible. It makes my heart super, super happy, and I know it's going to grow. So if you do enjoy this, this area that we've created, our area, I call it my pride, but I hope that you take and create your own prides, and that we can interconnect our prides together. But if you do enjoy these messages, please share them forward. Please invite people to our group. Please go out on YouTube. I share all these on YouTube, and share these messages forward, because we just want to create that reaction, that chain reaction, be that spark and be that light. Stay golden, my friends. Love you all. Oodles to noodles. Peace out.